So whether you are doing this for your business or you are doing this, you want to package this as a business. This is the first thing you must establish. What are you selling? Or what are you marketing? Now, I've also said this before in several times. There was a time some people wanted to, because I'm a developer, I build web applications, mobile applications too. There was a time we had a job opportunity, myself and a friend. And then we went there to make presentation to the person that wants to execute the project. And then when we got there, the man said, people want to, and this is where I'm going. Don't make price the starting point of your negotiation with customer. Never make price the starting point of your conversation with a customer. And so your marketing must not begin with pricing. Your marketing must begin with value. The benefit they want to buy. And you must understand what they are willing to pay for that benefit. Okay? So when we got to this man, we started talking. And the man, before we even started at all, he said, look, some people have come, they gave us so amount, this is the bill they gave us, and we are looking for something lower. So we began to interact, we began to talk, and by the time we finished the conversation, the man said, even before we finished, the man said, I like these guys. I'll give them the job. And by the time we started negotiating, our negotiation was 400,000 higher than the people that came and offered to do the job. And they didn't consider the people that came before again. They started saying, no, we want you to do this thing for us. What made the difference? Benefit. Now, somebody may have come to just present and say, okay, I'm going to design the website for you, web design. You are selling a product or a service. But if I tell you, oh, this is what we are going to do, this is how much money you are going to make, if we do it this way, we are going to do it this way, they begin to see greater benefit. So people pay for benefit. They don't like your face. They are not looking at you. Know that first. All right, praise God. I forgot to plug my this. Okay, so marketing begins with this. You are not selling a product or a service. You are selling benefits. And so for those that want to package this as a business, what do? How do you give yourself an advantage? For example, from tomorrow now, you start telling people, oh, I offer digital services. I offer digital marketing services. Can you patronize me? What you are trying to, when you tell them I offer digital marketing services, what you are telling them is, you are telling them to buy a product. You are not telling them benefits. But the way you tell them you are selling a benefit is, oh, you talk to somebody. Sir, oh, what do you do, sir? Oh, how is business? All right, how is the market these days, especially with the situation in Nigeria? And then you start a conversation like that. And then you tell them, but sir, I can see opportunities that you may not be taking advantage of. I can see that there are opportunities here that you are not yet exploring. And because of the difficulty of the time, I think it would be good for you if you explore this opportunity. And based on what I do, I can help you maximize this opportunity. I will help you bring customers. You don't have to do anything. I will do it for you. Do you think the person will say no? Will you say no? If your business is not selling, and somebody comes and says, look, from what I've seen that your business has potential to sell. And me, I'm going to help you bring people that will buy. Are you going to say no? Will you call the person a witch? So that's how you sell. So you don't sell product. You don't market product. You don't market peanut. You market an experience. And that's why even when you look at some ads when Indomie is advertising, why don't they just put the Indomie in your front and start asking? They dance, they put music. Why? They are selling an experience. They are selling something beyond the product. When Milo is advertising and then you see some boys playing football and the guy is hurrying, what are they selling? They are not selling Milo, they are selling a future. And every product you see that is succeeding, even Dangote salt. When Dangote, have you seen Dangote advertisement that say this is my salt, just buy, cook, it's for cooking? No. They will talk about the salt, decorate the salt as if it's not salt. As if it's not the same salt that they just measure and put in your this thing. So what you sell is benefits. And you don't, the moment you approach people with your product, their guard is up. They are defensive. So they are looking for a way to escape you. What you do is come with benefits. All right. So welcome to the Digital Marketing Masterclass. And the first thing, look at what is on the screen. Stop dreaming and start doing. And you know, the reason why I'm saying this is because there is something called knowledge obesity. I just coined that terminology. I discovered that this generation, we like knowledge, a lot of knowledge, but we don't apply it. It's like you eat apple, pounded yam and everything, and then you sleep in your house. And then you wake up in the morning, you eat apple and pounded yam again, and you sleep. And then you are praying that your tummy should not come out. Whether you like it or not, it's going to come out. And a time is going to come that you are going to become constipated. So if you keep receiving knowledge and you don't apply, you are not helping yourself. So that is why I'm telling you, the moment you finish this class, start applying this. Don't wait until tomorrow. Start applying the knowledge you are going to get from here. And start applying that knowledge to your own business. Praise God. So I want to share with us a very simple formula on how you are going to find the market, how you are going to sell to them, and how you are going to promote that business through digital channels. How many of us are on Facebook? Have you made money from Facebook? How many of us are on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube? So the only thing we do is to use our data to put money in the pockets of Brother Sabinus and the rest of them. You know, I was saying something. Those guys are billionaires. You know why they are billionaires? They are making money in dollars. If you watch Sabinus on YouTube, the guy is making money from you. They make money in dollars. And imagine, I was listening to an interview. This is just to provoke us. An interview that was granted by Mark Angel. You know that guy, Mark Angel, that wears and that behaves like a stupid person? The guy is a billionaire. And it was Teju Babyface that was interviewing him. I believe some of us have seen the interview. And he was asking him, on average, how much do you make a month? On average. And the guy was saying 250. Casually. And Teju Babyface said, $250,000. He said, yes. What is? Somebody please bring calculator. Let me provoke you. Let me vex you small. Bring calculator. Press it. 250,000 times 1,500. You know, we are crying dollar is going up. Labor is negotiating with government based on dollar now. Somebody should please tell us how much 250,000 times 1,500. How much is it? 375 million. 375 million naira from doing comedy on YouTube. Now, can you beat that? How many of us have 375 million naira in our account this morning? But do you know that 375 million naira is here? In your head. It's there. How do you bring it out? So that's what we are talking about. So stop dreaming, start doing it. Now, McKinsey also talked about how he started. He didn't start like that, though. But it took him time to get there. But that money was in his head. As a matter of fact, I believe 1 billion is in some people's head. 1 billion naira a month is in your head. You only need to know how to bring it out. And somebody said something. Everybody is selling. Whether you like it or not, you are selling. But it's either you are selling deliberately or you are selling by autopilot. It's either you are deliberate about what you are selling or you are not. And if you are not deliberate about what you are selling, what you are creating is what we call perception in the minds of people. There's a way people will see you and create a perception about you and believe this guy is a rubbish guy. This one is a better person. Because you have sold yourself in a way. So don't say, I don't know how to sell. I don't know how to market. Even if you are an introvert, like me, digital marketing can make you look like the biggest extrovert. So this morning, stop dreaming, start doing. So now, let's get into it. What is digital marketing? What is digital marketing? Look at the screen. Now, digital marketing is how you get your products or service in the hands of people who want it, where they want it, when they want it, and at the price they are willing to pay for it using digital channels. Now, look at all those things I marked. Product, service. That is the foundation of every marketing. There must be a product, there must be a service. How many of us have paid money for somebody to talk to us? You have paid money for somebody to, maybe you've attended a conference, a motivational speaker, and you paid money to enter. Nobody. Yeah? Okay. The same way you are talking to your friend, and your friend is not paying money, somebody has figured out how to turn that talking that he can do into something that people will pay for. Product or service. That is the foundation of every marketing, whether digital or offline. Now, the most important, once you have established your product or your service, is who is going to buy it. And that is what I call the people who want it. Now, if I'm selling motivational talk, and if we take a survey of the people in this room, maybe we have 30 people in the room, and we take a survey, and what I'm selling is how to master your talent. I'm sure it is not everybody in this room that will be interested. Some people say, that rubbish guy. They are just motivational speakers. I can't pay money for that. But you know, there may be 1 or 2 people in this room that will say, yes, that is exactly what I've been looking for. So, when you are selling or marketing, please don't ever think that everybody will buy from you. And don't be offended, even when some people abuse you, that these people are scammers. They will just come and put some sweet talk in our head and scam us. There are people that will celebrate that thing and rush to buy from you. So, in marketing, you must know that everybody is not your market. Praise the Lord. If I want to buy meat, I can decide that I'm going to Karu Market, where I can bargain with the meat seller. And we bargain. Maybe they even abuse themselves. You are pricing too much. You are from Ijebu. This one, that one. And I can decide, okay, somebody else may look. No, I don't have time for that. I will just go to Market Square, tell them to measure kilo to me. When you go to Market Square, you don't price the kilo. They just measure it and give it to you. Or somebody else may say, I don't even have time for Market Square. Let me just go online and place an order. Now, those three people, they are looking for the same thing, meat. But they are going to different markets, different sources to buy the meat. So, and this is very important for you to know. First, you must understand your product and your service. Or if you are doing this as a business, make sure you have understood the product or the service of the person you are marketing for. Let me give you another example. Primary school. There's a primary school just by a primary school in Orozo. And they are charging 15,000 naira per term. And there's a primary school in Maitama. They are charging 1 million naira per term. The way you marketing for a primary school in Orozo will market that school will be different from the way you market the one in Maitama. If you market the school in Orozo like the one in Maitama, they won't buy. They will be afraid. They will run away. They will say, this one is high class. So you must understand the people who are going to buy for you to market properly so that you don't send a wrong marketing message to people. Now, Sister V, she's a fashion designer. I'm already marketing your business. In case you want to sew your clothes, she's a very good fashion. I'm sure the clothes she's wearing now, she made it herself. Abi, not lie. Now, if Sister Vic's clothes costs like 20,000 naira, that somebody brings a cloth to her, and what she charges is 20,000 naira. And then we have another Sister Vic that also makes clothes. If she charges like 100,000 naira per cloth, the two of them are not marketing, they are not selling to the same people. While Sister Vic will need to sell to 5 people to make 100,000 naira, she only needs to sell to one person to make 100,000 naira. So the way she will sell her product, the way she will market her product or her service will be different from the way she will market her service. My wife, when she started doing home lesson, we decided to do something. We looked at the market. Who are the people doing home lesson services? How do they package it? How do they sell it? So we decided to add some other value to it. And we created a brochure. Instead of just a flyer, we created a brochure. We put like 2 articles in it. And we made it full print, full color. And we put some testimonials. And she took those brochures to different places. Do you know some people were calling her in Jikoi? As at I'm talking about 2018. They were offering her 5,000 naira to tutor their child. But by the time we added value to it, people in Jikoi were not calling her. But people in Karu, people who had more money were calling her. And she was charging 20,000, 25,000 naira. The same service that somebody would charge 5,000 naira, she was charging 25,000 naira. Why? Because she marketed to a different group of people. Now, let me also give us another story and then we move forward. There's a guy I know, a photographer. He, very good, very talented, but he didn't know the value of what he had. So one way or the other, he took some pictures for a big man. And that man said, I love these your pictures. One of my friends is doing the birthday of his son. I think maybe 2 years birthday or something like that. And they were staying in VI. That he would tell that his friend that this guy will come and take pictures. So when he got there, and they started bargaining, how much are you going to do this photo shoot and all that? I'm talking about more than 10 years ago. The guy charged 100,000. He said he had never charged more than 20,000. But he told the man 100,000. And the man he told 100,000 was looking at him like, this guy, I hope you know what you are doing. I hope. And he said when he said 100,000, and the man was saying, I hope you can deliver. Because the man was looking at it, and this thing looks cheap. To him it was cheap. But the guy pricing thought, this is overboard. This is too expensive. But to the person buying, it was too cheap. And so sometimes when you are offering very good products or services, don't price yourself out of service. Because if your price is not right, the people you are marketing to will think you don't have the quality. So that is very important. Now, components of marketing. One is the product, like I've said. And we are not going to start dissecting and talking about products here, because we assume that you already have your product, you have your service, the service you are providing. And two is the person, the place, and the price. Now let me skip to the place. The place in this is where you meet the people. Where you meet the people is the place where the transaction happens. That is place. Now, I'm sure as you were coming, you saw a shoemaker at that junction. That guy is strategically located at a place where he is visible to people who potentially may need his service. So the issue of place is about visibility. When you want to market your business or your product, you must know the right channel. And we are talking about digital channels now. And digital channels, like we've said, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the rest of it. You must know the right channel to use to market your business. If you are selling elderly people's products, maybe you are selling walking stick. If you go to Instagram, you won't see market, because the average age of people on Instagram is between 18 and 35. So, elderly people, somebody who is 50 plus, is not interested in Instagram. As a matter of fact, the person sees you on Instagram as a time waster. All these youths, what are they doing? Scrolling pictures. And now to talk about TikTok and the rest of them. So you must know the right place to meet the right audience. All right, praise the Lord. Now let me give you another example, because I don't know what you sell. For somebody who is selling, who is into fashion, like Paul, who is selling peanuts, let me ask us now, where do you think is the right channel for him to market that peanut? Digital channel to market his peanuts. Huh? Facebook. Which other channel? WhatsApp. Thank you, sir. You know why Facebook is good, but you know why Facebook is not the best for his product? It's because Facebook is not personalized. Facebook is a word. WhatsApp is one-on-one. So if I'm going to sell my peanuts to you, I need that one-on-one interaction with you. So that kind of product, the proper channel to really market it is WhatsApp. Because somebody may need you to deliver 20 packs tomorrow. He just wants to be able to chat you on WhatsApp. Oh, can you deliver 20 packs of your peanut? And every other thing you are selling, whether you are selling through Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all those digital platforms, the best platform to sell now is WhatsApp. And so we are going to focus on WhatsApp. And let me give you something. Some time ago, I ran an ad. Like for 2 weeks, I ran the ad on Facebook. But I now directed traffic from Facebook to WhatsApp. That everybody that clicks on that ad will come to my WhatsApp. So I had more than 100 people. And what I'm selling is not a product that, people just click like that. It's expensive a bit. But I also know that it takes time before, it's not the moment people click that they buy. So I channeled all those contacts to WhatsApp. All those contacts, I still have them till tomorrow. The advantage of that is that at the moment when I ran the ad, only one person indicated interest to buy my service immediately. But I had more than 100 contacts, 100 phone numbers That is value. Subsequently, I continue to have conversation with those people on WhatsApp. I didn't have to spend money on ads again on Facebook. I already had a potential market of people that want to buy that thing. So all I needed to do was to design my marketing in such a way that I will engage them to the point that they are ready to buy. And this brings me to the next person. Now, this person you want to sell to, that person has a need. And this is what we should understand about marketing. Marketing starts with need. And need is not equal to want. Need is, for example, all the men here now, we have need for barbers. Somebody to trim our hair. But it is not every day you need barbing service. Is that not so? For example, like me now, I barb only like once in 3 or 4 months. So, it is not the day that I need to barb that thing that I have the potential to buy. So you must understand that the person you are marketing to has a need. And when you advertise your product or service, everyone that clicks, they may not be buying at that moment, but you know that there is something in their lives that has connected them to what you are selling that makes them want to buy. So everyone that clicks, you will collect them into what I call your basket of need. Those people are not yet at the point of want. The point of want is that moment that I need to barb my hair. Like today now, tomorrow is Sunday. I must go and barb my hair today so that I will look good for Sunday service. Now, I have a need. Maybe the last time I barbed, I think it was February. Now I have a need to trim my hair to make it look beautiful. Some people are laughing. I'm not hairy, so what God should have given me hair, He gave me in other things. So I'm the king. So what? That need, there must be a trigger to turn that need into a want. And you as the marketer, you must understand the trigger that will turn need, the person that you have captured into your basket of need, the trigger that will turn that need into a want. And there is something I want you to know. Marketing is not a precise science. It is not an exact science. So don't enter into it thinking that the moment you tell somebody this is my product, they will just bring out money and give to you as if they have been waiting for you to show up. Of course, you are going to meet people like that, who that at that trigger point, that is the point they are seeing your product or service, and they are ready to buy. For example, if I'm searching online now, maybe I am visiting a city that I don't know anywhere, and then I want to trim my hair. The best thing for me is to go online to start looking for where I can get a salon to trim my hair. At that point, there's a trigger. I want to trim my hair at that point. At that moment, if I search and I find you, there is that like 99% probability that I will come to you. But if it is a place I'm familiar with, I already know the barbers around. Do you know that there's a barber very close to my house? But if I want to barb, I would rather drive from my house to another place to go and barb. Meanwhile, there is one that I can easily walk down and barb my hair. But I've seen that the one that understands my hair is a bit farther from me. So I will jump over like 3 barbers to go to that one to barb my hair. So that one, the trigger is the moment I need it, where do I go? But you know, there was that first time I went to barber shop. The first time I went there, I was barbing my hair somewhere before, but somehow, somewhere, I just found myself in that place and I got stuck there. So we must understand what turns needs to want. For example, people that make clothes. Everybody here, nobody came here naked. So all of us, we have need for clothes, right? So you can say, oh, everybody here, they are my customer. But it is not every time that people come and sew clothes. The people that are in that business will understand. Maybe the maximum people sew clothes in a year, maybe 3 times, 4 times in a year. So you know. But what are the triggers? This is one thing you must understand. What are the triggers that will make this need for clothing to become a want? One trigger is wedding ceremony. Somebody has a wedding. At that point, that need becomes a want. Ashwebi. Christ the Anchor now, they are doing anniversary. There's Ashwebi. That is a trigger. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So, for that business you are doing, so bro Paul, can you tell me, because you are knowledgeable about your business, what are the triggers that make people go from just admiring your peanut to say, okay, give me a bottle? Can you identify 1 or 2 triggers? Hunger. But is it possible that I'm hungry, I'm seeing your peanut, I'm seeing donut, and then I buy donut?
It's choice at that moment.
Choice.
What you want. You can actually go for donut if you want to eat to benefit. But if you want quality, you want something that will add nutrients to your body.
So now, what I'm pointing out is hunger is not just the trigger. Because if I'm hungry, I can decide that it's apple I want. The trigger for you is first you find the people who love peanut. And then so that those people, the moment hunger comes, what they are thinking about is peanut. And so, now, this is where marketing comes in. You have that basket. As a person, I want peanut, I want donut, I want eba, I want all kinds of things. But how do you make sure that when I'm hungry, it is peanut I'm thinking about? Not eba, not donut. It's just peanut that is in my head. And that is where marketing comes in. And that is what I call, you must now maintain something called brand presence. Marketing is a long game. Please tell your neighbor, long game. Long game. Sales is short term. You just want the person to buy, and that's the end. Marketing plays the long game. I'm talking to you about contacts that I've had. I'm not talking about those contacts that I had this year. I've had those contacts for more than a year. And they are still in my contact list. And recently, I launched another product for my business. I didn't do any Facebook ads. I just marketed to that same contact list. And from that contact list, the same contact list of people that I had marketed to before that they didn't buy, the same contact list, I interacted with them. I saw people showing interest. And then somebody actually paying for the service. Now, I have not spent 1 kobo on marketing. But I have played the long game. That these people, they are my basket of customers. And first, for me to gather them in, I will advertise. And what we are doing this morning is to use Facebook as a platform for running your ads. And then I will keep them engaged. I will maintain brand presence with them. Because I understand that the day I put them in my basket is not the day they are going to say, I will buy. So I will keep them engaged such that as long as they are alive and as long as they are thinking, any day they want this service, it is only me they will remember. What have I done? I have played the long game. I have kept myself in their face. I have kept myself in their lives such that the day they are ready to buy, it is me they come to. Okay? That is the purpose of marketing. And like we said before, we are going to use WhatsApp to maintain engagement. Okay. So now, don't worry. I want you to pay attention because now we want to go into the practical of it. I'm recording. So after the class, we are going to put the video. You are going to have access to the video so that you can rewatch. Because I know it's not possible that you capture everything we are going to talk about right now. And because also we have very limited time, we need to move very fast. Okay. So, now, the practical side of this lesson, we are going to look at the progression of digital marketing through Facebook. There are other digital channels depending on what you are selling. But I've come to discover that no matter what you are selling, there's a market on Facebook. Facebook is homogeneous. It has older people, it has younger people, it has professionals, it has non-professionals. Facebook has all kinds of people. And Facebook has one other advantage over other digital channels. The advantage of Facebook is that you only need to run, so if your business is Instagram dependent, you only need to focus on Facebook. Facebook will automatically run ads for you on Instagram. Facebook will link your Instagram account to that ad and your Facebook page. That's why on the platform, I told us that all of us should go and open a Facebook page. Because if you don't have a Facebook page, you will not be able to run Facebook ads. Okay? So and I've seen that some of us have responded that they've done it, and some of us that have not had WhatsApp for business. If you don't have WhatsApp for business, please download it as we are speaking now because you will need it. And the reason is, to create your basket, you must receive the contact. It's a very simple formula. Get the people on Facebook. Have your basket on WhatsApp and continue the marketing from there. Okay. And so, those that want to package this as a business, this is not the only formula, but this is the formula you can begin to apply from today for people, for clients you want to use it for. Tell them, I'm going to get you customers. And this is how you get them customers. I'm going to get you 100 customers every week. If you give me 10,000 naira, I'll get you 100 customers for 10,000 naira every week. You will now go to Facebook to run ads for them. That ad, you will direct it to their WhatsApp for business. You have done your part. Because another thing you should know about marketing is that marketing does not sell. Marketing does not sell products. Marketing gives you people who are going to buy. Products ultimately sell themselves. And like I said, you must be ready to play the long game. So it's a very simple formula. You get the people, the basket of customers, you get them on Facebook, you bring them to WhatsApp, and then you continue the sales process on WhatsApp. I hope we are okay with that. And then as you now grow in your digital marketing journey, you can begin to explore other channels like LinkedIn marketing, TikTok marketing, and other stuff. Because even Facebook alone, there's a lot that we need to discuss. Now, let me ask some questions. How many of us are graphic designers? You do graphics. Videographers. You went to videography. Or should I say cinematography? Okay. So we have graphics designers, we have videographers. Now, I also want to see something. Collaboration. Because some of us are videographers, we are graphics designers. Because for you to run successful digital ads, the most important component of your ad is what we call the ad creative. Please write it down. Your ad creative. And if you have your Facebook, if you have noticed, if you scroll Facebook, by the time you see 3 posts, the fourth post you are going to see is going to be an ad. You will see sponsored. That's an ad. And that sponsored, there's a graphics that they put. Now, Facebook generally is visual. It's a visual platform. Facebook, Instagram, they are visual platforms. So it means people who go there, they are people who want to see something. So, and there are a million things they are going to see. So, the reason why your ad creative is important is because it must be able to stand out, to make people, as they are scrolling, to make them pause, to say, wait a minute, what is this person? What is this? I love this. That moment they are pausing, Facebook calls it impression. So the moment somebody is going through Facebook and then they get to your post and they stop, Facebook will call it an impression. They've brought your ad to somebody, to an eyeball. Now that is all Facebook does. Now what makes them to click on that ad is now left to you. What Facebook gives you are people who are likely to click, and that is the advantage. Because Facebook, whether you like it or not, they are monitoring your activity. And they are not just monitoring what you are doing on Facebook, they are monitoring what you are doing on other websites. As you browse, there is this thing called Facebook Pixel. How many of us have heard of it? Now, Facebook Pixel is like a tiny grain of rice that people put on their websites that enables Facebook to track who visits their website, what they click on their website, the pages they stay on, how long people stay on a page. For example, you visit lindaikeji.com. Linda Ikeji has Facebook Pixel installed on our website. Facebook is collecting all those data. They are seeing what you are engaging with. And then you go to Gist Lover, and Facebook has an algorithm that will correlate the content you are engaging with and begin to build an interest profile for you. That this person likes sports news. Because Facebook sees that when you go to dailymail.sport, you go to go.com, they see that you have a preference for sports. And then, probably by accident, you enter Bet Niger, they see you have a flair for sport. The next time you go on Facebook or YouTube, you are going to be seeing ads on sports betting. Why? Because Facebook is already building an interest profile for you. So now if you, for example, you are marketing sports products and you go to Facebook and you tell Facebook, this is my product, I'm marketing sports product. Facebook will take your product to people that their profile has been built as having interest in sports. So that is what we call targeted advertising. And that is the biggest advantage of digital marketing above offline marketing. If you take your 1 million to channels today, the best you will get is just speculative. You know that they can only tell you 10 million people are watching this program. But those 10 million people, you don't know their interest. So it's possible you are even marketing to the wrong market. But in digital advertising, everybody that sees your ad are people who are interested in what you are selling. So that is one of the benefits of digital marketing. I hope we are following. So, the tactics, the strategy you are going to use to position your own product on Facebook so that you capture the right audience is what we are going to be discussing. All right. So let's Okay, so let's get into some of those things. Now I'm going to be showing us. Okay, so this is RCCG. This is our Facebook page, RCCG Christ the King Parish. So I will use this platform as a demo to show us how you start the process of running ads. And please let me say something. Don't think you want to market without spending money. You will spend money to market your business. After all, have you seen a business that markets without spending? Because I need to also correct that notion. I want to market my business. I want to market my business. If you are not ready to spend money, the only people you will be able to market to are people you already know. Maybe you do WhatsApp status and all those things. You can do WhatsApp status, but that business is going to be limited. It's not going to grow. You know your business is growing when people you have never met in your life are becoming your customers. That is how you know your business is growing. And the benefit of this digital marketing is that it doesn't matter whether you are living in one room or whether you are even squatting with your friend. You can run a digital ad that somebody in White House will click and begin to engage you. Nobody cares where's your office. And even in my own line of business, because it's heavy duty, most times people don't even ask about your office until they're about to pay money. That's when they begin to ask, where's your office? And I tell them my office is my house. I don't need an office to operate what I'm doing. So, digital ads is not limited to your country. But of course, it depends on what you are selling. For example, if you are selling digital products like ebooks and stuffs, maybe you have knowledge that you want to sell. You are selling a masterclass like this. You have packaged something, a knowledge that you want to sell. You can sell it anywhere. You can even specifically, as you are seated here, you can sell it to an American market. You don't have to necessarily sell it to a Nigerian market. You can be doing business in Nigeria and sell to an American audience. You can sell to a UK audience. So, and by the time we continue, we'll see how to set up all these things. Praise the Lord. All right, so how many of us you have a Facebook page? Maybe I should ask that again. You have a Facebook page. I'm not talking about account. That account is the one you are chatting with, but a page. You have a Facebook page like this one, RCCGCTK, and a page is something that people now come and follow and like. They like your page, they follow your page. Like this is a page, but the account that created this page is RCCG. This is the account that created this page, Christ the King. So this is an account. I know many of us will have Facebook accounts. We may not have Facebook pages. For you to run ads on Facebook, you must have Facebook page, because Facebook is not going to open the ad world to you until you have a page. So how many of us have pages, Facebook page for our business, or maybe you have a Facebook page for yourself? All right. How many of us don't have Facebook page? Okay. So what you are going to do after this class is you are going to go and open a Facebook page, and you have to do it today. And to open a Facebook page is very simple. For the sake of this class, that one is too simple for us to go into. Once you have a Facebook account, you can open a Facebook page. You can create a page. So, and you can even create multiple pages. It's time, sir. Okay. Let me quickly just try and do that. Okay, this is my Facebook. This is our Facebook account. Okay. This is the account that created this page. Now, if you look at this side, you see some thumbnails here. Now you see these pages. This is where you create a page. So you can click on it. These are the pages associated with this account. So you just click on this create new page. And that's all you need to do. If I click on create new page, Facebook will allow me what name do you want to give the page, all those questions. By the time you are done, you have created a Facebook page. So I hope that is clear. So we know how to create Facebook pages. Eh? We know how to create Facebook pages. Don't worry, this video will be available, or just Google it. Google, tell me how to create a Facebook page. Google will help you. Because if we are going in that direction, we will not achieve what we want to achieve today. But it's very simple. Go to your account, you will see some tabs. Like we've shown us, some tabs like this side. From your account, you will see all these tabs. You see this see more. You come down, you see pages. Those that are saying no, they are not looking up. You see pages. Just click on the pages. You see pages that have already been created. Then you see this one that says create new page. You see it, you just click on it. And then it will ask for the name, category. These are simple informations. You put your picture, the image you want to put. So if you are doing business and your Facebook account, you can create as many pages as you want for one account. Because from one ad, every account has one ad account. But you cannot, that ad account will not be activated if you don't have a page. So all your pages, you can run ads for all your pages from one single Facebook account. So you don't need to open plenty Facebook accounts. You can open multiple Facebook pages. For example, my own personal account, I have a page for myself, which is my own page. I have a page for my business, Smart Business Lab. I have a page for other things. So if I want to run ads for Smart Business Lab, I only need that singular ad account. I can use that account to run ads for my own personal account, my own personal page, run ads for the business, run ads for all the things I have. So for example, if you look at this one now, this account has 2 pages. I can run an ad for this RCCG CTK. I can also run an ad for this RCCG Christ the King from this singular account. Now, because if you don't have any page attached to your account, you will not be able to access Ads Manager. Facebook has what we call Ads Manager. You will not be able to access Ads Manager. So let me go back to the page, this RCCG CTK, to just also show us some other things. You see this thing? They are saying Ad Center. Ad Center. Now, this Ad Center is not where you are going. But that is where you can see some things that you want to do. You see recent ads. You see you have not created any ads yet. We have not spent money on Facebook. Okay? So you see all your ads. But when you want to create an ad, and this is where we are going straight into now, to create an ad. And for those that are just coming, we gave us a simple formula. And we said there's something called the basket of customers. You have your product, you have your service. You need a place where you aggregate people who are interested in that product and service, where you bring all of them together. Something that you can call your own. You aggregate all of them, that is your basket of customers. But the fact that somebody is interested in what you are selling does not mean they are going to buy immediately. So you need a place where you gather them and engage them. What we have said, you maintain brand presence. So that the day they want to buy what you are selling, it is only you they are thinking of. And that is what ultimately leads to the success of your marketing. And so we said, for you to create your basket, the place where people congregate, where you can get the people you want, is Facebook. All kinds of people are on Facebook. All. Professionals, non-professionals, the young, the old. All demographics, they are on Facebook. So you can capture any audience you want. CEOs are on Facebook. In fact, you will even see it. People that have Facebook pages. For example, if you are selling professional services, For example, if I ask now, how many of us have Facebook pages? How many of us have been able to sell from our Facebook pages? Maybe few of us. Now, if I want to run a digital marketing agency, I have a digital marketing agency, and I want to market to people that have potential to buy my service. All I need to do is to target people that are admins on pages, people who are owners of pages. Because I know somebody who is an owner of a page has some measure of structure they want to put either on themselves or on their business. So those are the people I can target, only those people. And Facebook will bring my ads only to those people that have pages. So that is the purpose of digital targeting. Praise the Lord. All right, so now what we want to do is to go to, don't worry, we'll give the summary. I believe all of us are on the WhatsApp platform. Now we're going to put the summary of this class and all the links. We'll put it on the WhatsApp after the class so that you see where to go. So if you are not getting everything now, don't worry, just follow, get as much as you can. The video is also going to be available because we are recording. Okay, so now what we want to do is to go to ads manager. So you can just Google it. Just Google it. Ads manager. Facebook ads manager. So you see, I can just I will just go there, click on it. So you see, go to ads manager. I hope we are seeing it. So I just go to ads manager. I've been praying that the internet should not misbehave because now you see this account now. This is the account. RCCG Christ the King. This is the account ID. This is the status, active. Now, your ads, when you create a page, a ads account is automatically activated, like I said. And this is how much I have put in this account, 930 naira. That's how much I have funded this account with, just to experiment. But you can fund it as much as you want. You can fund it as much as you want. And I will also show us how you can fund your ads account. Because in Nigeria, you know, we have a lot of challenges. Before, I started doing Facebook ads more than 10 years, more than 12 years now. I don't know why I've not been making money from Facebook. I've just been using it for myself. That time when I started Facebook ads, Facebook will give you a threshold. You don't have to pay. They'll give you a threshold. Like I remember that time I had a threshold of $100. So I could advertise up to $100 on my Facebook account. Before Facebook will say, oh boy, now you have to pay. They give you a threshold, and the more you spend on Facebook, they increase the threshold for you. But they have changed the formula for Africans. You know the way we are now. Somebody reaches the threshold, he doesn't want to pay, he abandons the account, he will go and open another account. He will reach the threshold on that one, abandon it, open another one. So now you have to fund your ads account. And that's why you see the spending cap here is 930, because that is what I have in the account. Okay? So now let's just wait for it to load. But while we just pray for the internet, that because since Monday the thing has been behaving so much. Now look at this interface. Just remember that this interface is going to grow your business. This thing you are looking at is going to expand your business. This is what is going to bring strangers. People those prayers you have been praying, that the strangers shall come to your life. We still prayed it this morning. This is one of the channels that will bring strangers to your business. Yes, sir.
Sorry, I wanted to ask sorry.
Yes, sir.
What I want to ask, the process to have money. Can you just give us the number to this?
Now the process, you have a Facebook account. I believe all of us have Facebook account. Then you create a Facebook page. Once you create a Facebook page, you already have an ad account. But if you don't create a Facebook page, you don't have an ad account. Your ad account will not be activated. So your ad account needs at least one Facebook page to be activated. And once your ad account is activated, all you need to do is to go to adsmanager.facebook.com. adsmanager.facebook.com. And then it will bring you to this interface for your account. Now, if you look at it, you see Christ the King. This is the account. This is the account. Now, to create ads, I said the most important component of your ad is what we call the ad creative. And that is either the video you put or the image you put. That is the ad creative. Now, you don't need to do something extraordinary. Your ad creative should carry the message. Now, at the beginning, I said something. People don't buy products or services. They buy what? They buy benefits. So your benefit must be conspicuous in your ad creative. If you had time, I'm sure, go and experiment. Go and check your Facebook. And you can even try it now. Scroll through your Facebook. By the time you do 3 scrolls, you will see a sponsored post. That is where Facebook is making money from. You can see, maximum you see 4 posts, 4 organic posts, then you see an ad. You see an ad. Try it. If you are doubting me, just try it now as you are seated. Just be scrolling your Facebook, your feed. You will see after scrolling 3 feeds, you will see an ad. Those ads, they appear the same. It looks like what you are seeing in your feed. The only way you will know that this is an ad is that saying you will see sponsored. Now, for you to come in the eyeballs of people who have potential to buy your product, this is where you are going to engineer it. This is where you are going to engineer it. And so please, I want you to pay attention because this part now may be boring because it's not sweet. This is the technical aspect of digital marketing. Using Facebook as the major collection point and WhatsApp as your basket. Yeah. Now, so, and like I said, let me ask again because some people came after we asked, how many of us have WhatsApp for business? You have WhatsApp for business. Now, if your WhatsApp is not WhatsApp for business, you will not be able to direct traffic to WhatsApp. So go and upgrade that your WhatsApp. I believe now WhatsApp has made it such that even your normal WhatsApp, you can upgrade that same number to WhatsApp for business. So go and upgrade your number, your current WhatsApp, upgrade it to WhatsApp for business. Now these are things that you will use to make money. You can have 1,000 potential customers on WhatsApp. Once you have those contacts, you have them for life. You can do whatever you want with those contacts. Imagine if you run an ad campaign for 2 months, maybe you decide, depending on your budget, that you want to spend 50,000 naira, for example, to promote your business. And that 50,000 naira will give you like 2,000 potential customers. Those 2,000, once you capture them once, you only need to capture them once. So that 50,000, you don't need to spend it again. What you need to do is to now constantly engage, maintain what? Brand presence. With those 2,000 people you have collected on WhatsApp, continue to engage them periodically, but don't spam them. Because if you spam them, they will run away from you, they will block you. And I will also talk a bit about how you engage customers in a way that they don't want to leave you, even if they are not buying now. Even if they are not buying from you immediately, they stay with you because you're already giving them value. All right, praise the Lord. So when people get value from you, and let me give you the hint. This is what some YouTubers do. They have a business that they are doing, but you go to TikTok, you see some shorts, you see shorts on Facebook, you see some TikToks, you see shorts, you see reels on Facebook, and you see all those things. They are trying to give you value so that you follow them, so that the day that thing they are selling, you are thinking about buying it, you will come to them. So it's what we call value-based marketing. So don't just be salesy. That hey, buy my, like somebody now has been sending this thing to me every day. Buy we do photo shoot, we do photo shoot. Every single day I've been receiving it. I've been thinking of blocking the person, but because of my knowledge of market, I said let me indulge this person. This person is just trying to market, though they may be going about it in a wrong way, spamming me. Now, if that person is smarter, what do you do? Now you have captured me in your basket. What do? You have to now create a timetable of engagement to engage me. You that you're a photographer, what are you really selling? Do you do photo shoot? Or do you preserve memories? Or do you capture moments? So what you need to do is to show me how you help people capture and preserve memories and preserve moments in their lives. Now, if you just tell me we shoot photo shoot and you are marketing, we have frames of different sizes. That is product. I'm not interested in your product. I want benefit. So that the day I have an occasion, I want that occasion to be preserved. I will remember, oh, this guy will help me capture this event perfectly. That is the better way to market. And that is the way you should market. Once you capture people in your basket of customers, remember, marketing is a long game. Don't play the short game. Play the long game. So now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of... just pray for yourself now. Say, Father, help me. This will enter my oblongata, and it will stay there. All right, praise God. Let's relax a bit. Just stretch. Greet somebody you've not met. And maybe you collect somebody's contact before we go on. And start networking. All right. Just collect somebody's contact. You see, that's part of business. So it's part of business. You are networking. Ask the person, please. What do you do? What do you do?
Yes. I want because when my daughter said digital marketing, I said that one for security, time, one for security. I don't want to let the driver go. One for security. The second thing,
Let's discuss after this.
please.
By 12. Alright, so interact. Ask somebody what do you sell. What can I buy from you? Ask your neighbor, what can I buy from you? Alright. Just 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes and let's settle down. 2 more minutes and let's settle down. All right. The class is back in session. The class is now back in session. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. So now the first thing you do, and I'm happy that there are graphics designers here, there are videographers here. So even as for those of you that want to just use this to promote your own business, definitely you are going to meet some videographers and graphics designers. If you don't have that skill, collect their number so that they will supply the graphics for you. Okay, all right. So now the first thing we are going to do, see this green button. This is where the journey starts. This green button. What does it say? Can we see from the back? Sorry, don't worry. Very soon, this is the first talent hub we are having. Very soon, we are going to have a very big screen. So that now, so you just click on the create. Now you see this interface. Very, very important one. Very crucial. Now there's something called Facebook algorithm. Now, Facebook is a business. They are not doing charity. I hope we know. That's why if you want to market your business the organic way, it will take you donkey years. Because Facebook will not allow people to see what you are selling. They will not. Because they want you to pay for it. They want you to pay for the eyeballs. But the good thing is that by the time you solidify your base and you direct traffic towards your Facebook page, Facebook begins to increase the ranking. There's something they call ranking. Facebook will not tell you, but every page is ranked. There are pages, Facebook will rank your page according to how interesting it is. There are pages that rank higher than others. So let me just say, perish the thought that you are going to expand your business using organic way at the beginning. The goal ultimately is to use the organic model. But at the beginning, you will not be able to use the organic model. You have to push. Then after you have pushed for a while, then you can metamorphose or pivot to the organic model. And probably subsequent classes will also talk about how to use Facebook the organic way. All right, so look at this thing. This is the first thing you are going to see. You see, create new campaign. Create a new campaign. What kind of Facebook calls at the top level? They call your advert a campaign. So to create a new campaign, you have to choose your campaign objective. So what are you looking for? And they have different campaign objectives. I'm not going to touch on them. I will only touch on 3 out of them. You see, this awareness campaign, don't do it. Don't do it. This awareness campaign is for big brands. Brands that are already known, like Coca-Cola and the rest of them. And they just want to maintain a presence online so that people will constantly see them. Because now they know that Facebook alone has more than 1 billion active daily users. Imagine, Facebook has more than 1 billion daily active, not people who have account, people who are logging into their Facebook account, scrolling through their Facebook feeds every single day, more than 1 billion people. In Nigeria, they have more than, I've forgotten, let me not misquote, but I think it's close to 100 million daily active users in Nigeria. WhatsApp is bigger. The daily, I believe WhatsApp is even the easiest. The old and young and the middle, everybody uses WhatsApp, whether you like it or not. So, this awareness, don't do it. Traffic, don't do it. But of course, if you are running a church, for example, a church, you want to run ads for your church, and you want to constantly keep your church in the eyes of people, you can use traffic awareness. This traffic, you can use it. Awareness, you can use it. But you see, this engagement, this is the one you should think about. This engagement, these leads, and sales. These are the 3 platforms you should think about. Engagement. So in choosing your campaign objective, choose engagement or leads or sales. Now, if you're a developer and you have built maybe a mobile app and you want to promote the app, you want to get people directly to download the app, you use this app promotion. Because when you use app promotion, Facebook allows you to link that app directly to the ad. Okay? But for you doing your own business, you use the engagement, leads, or sales. Now, when we look at each of them, you see, this engagement, it says get more messages, purchases, through what? Messaging, video views, post engagement, page likes, or event responses. All right, so now you see, this is good for Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So if you want to direct traffic to your WhatsApp, For example, you sell phones or you sell peanuts, and you have thought so much about your product or service, and you want people to know that product or service, and you want them to now contact you, have a customized engagement with you. You can use engagement. So from this engagement, you will be allowed to direct traffic to your WhatsApp. And then the same with leads. Leads too, you'll be allowed to direct traffic. Now, collect leads for your business or brand. So you can also direct the conversation to your WhatsApp. And then this sales, you can also find people who are likely to purchase your product or service. Now, the beautiful thing about Facebook is that I told us before, Facebook has a profile for you, whether you like it or not. They understand your behavior online. They know your interests online. They know what you are likely to buy. They know people that love fitness products. They know people that you have been browsing generator, you want to buy a new gen. They know. Because Facebook, like I said, has something called Pixel that almost every website has Pixel installed. So if you visit the website, Facebook already captures your data. This Facebook will capture your behavior on that site. They will see what you are spending your time looking at. They will see what you are engaging with, the kind of content you are engaging with online. And that is how Facebook builds interest profile. And that is what Facebook is selling to you, marketing. So that they know that the day you want to sell iPhone, they will not bring your iPhone to people who are Android users. They will not bring your iPhone to somebody who just searched on Konga looking for techno. But the moment somebody searches for iPhone and they go on Facebook, they begin to see iPhone ads. So Facebook will capture your interest and your behavior online. So, and they also know people who are likely to click your ad. There are people they know, they see as they've never clicked a single ad in their life. So they market less to them. They market more to people who have either clicked ads, who have engaged with ads, so you know that your traffic is targeted. Is targeted. So now, for the purpose of this class, let's just choose engagement to make it straightforward. So you now just click continue. Okay, look at this. Choose a campaign setup, recommended. But for this, I'm not going to use this recommended setting so that we'll see the step by step. So just use manual engagement campaign. So if I click on the manual engagement, all I need to do now to create this campaign is to just click continue. Don't worry, like I said, yes.
Kind of confused as to why you say we should use awareness and traffic. Because what if someone's priority, even though they are not as big as Coca-Cola, what if their priority is to get that awareness?
If you are running a small business, I would not advise you go the route of awareness. Why? Because awareness is more like it's almost leading nowhere. The important thing is that you are able to get clicks. That's the purpose of ads. For Coca-Cola, they don't need clicks. They don't need somebody to click a link to go somewhere. But you want to capture people that you can go back to again and again and again to market the same product. So, but if, for example, if you are a celebrity, or maybe you are into music and you just release your music and you want as many people as possible to listen to it, you can use awareness on traffic. That is fine. But if you have a service or a product you are selling and you are running ads for the purpose of generating sales, please just use engagement so that you can collect contacts. Because there's something called sales funnel. How many of us have heard of it? That sales funnel is just the same principle I've just distilled into this single journey. A sales funnel is that basket where everybody is. It's just like when you go to the river to fish, you gather all kinds of things. Then you bring everything to shore and then you begin to separate what you want and what you don't want. That is what a sales funnel is. So, like I said also, marketing is not an exact science. It's not precise. You have to continue to tweak it. Because at the start, even Facebook, at a point, when you start running your ads, they will put your campaign, they have two categorizations now, the learning phase. At the learning phase, at the beginning of your ad campaign, at the learning phase, Facebook is still adjusting the algorithm based on the parameters you set. Facebook will be adjusting the algorithm, monitoring the way people are engaging with your ad. They will be adjusting it until it gets to that point where they have optimized your result. So that learning phase is that time that Facebook is fine-tuning who should see your ad, because they are building a new profile. They keep building a new profile of who is likely to click on your ad. So that is very important. But you can run any kind of ad, but before you run ads, money is not cheap now. Make sure you have a serious goal in mind. And make sure you have created a system that is not just going to stop at the ad level, but that will also engage the people you are collecting. You should have a digital marketing timetable. That there's something about digital marketing too. We call it digital engineering. You can actually engineer people's behavior. You can't force them to buy, but you can engineer their behavior. And that is the ultimate goal of brand presence. To engineer people's behavior, people's perception of what you sell, so that the day they want to buy that thing, they are not thinking about somebody else. As a matter of fact, nowadays, especially in Nigeria, we have to take advantage, as a marketer, take advantage of the economic situation. Make sure whatever you are selling, whether it's a product or a service, make sure it's aspirational. Because now, even there's a research recently I came across that people, even though poverty is increasing, people's purchasing power is going down, but people are doing more aspirational purchases now than any other kind of purchase. Why? What is aspirational? People want to better their lives. People want to better their odds. People want to have better results. So they buy things that will help them get better results. So if you are selling an iPhone, don't just market it as a luxury product. Market it as a tool for business. Somebody is selling, another person is selling that same iPhone and is marketing it, buy iPhone, buy my iPhone, discount, I'll give you 20,000 discount. But you are marketing that iPhone as an aspirational product. That through this iPhone, you can even do a short video, that through this iPhone, you can use this iPhone to start making videos for your business, to start taking pictures of your product. With that, people begin to associate more benefit. And the day they want to buy that iPhone, they will not remember that guy that is telling them, I will give you discount. They will remember you, that you have added some value to what you are selling, even though it's a product. Even though it's a luxury product, but you have turned that luxury product into an aspirational product. That is how you engineer the market and you give your own brand a unique view. Because if you are doing business, especially if your business is just starting or you are doing a small business, please don't compete on price. That business is going to fail. Don't compete on price. Compete on value. Benefit. I'm telling you from experience, people are going to pay you higher when they sense a higher benefit than somebody giving them discount. They may argue with you, they may not, but they won't be able to leave you alone. You understand what I'm talking about? Alright, so even if it's a product, make sure you don't just see contact. Now, phone number is money, is capital. It's capital. So once you click your campaign objective, you can just give it a name here, any name. It doesn't matter. You can just give it a name for the purpose of organization. You can just give it campaign 1. Okay, and then when you scroll down, you see some things. Categorize your ad. Just leave it. No need to do any categorization, because some of these things, like except you want to market products that are controversial, like health products, supplements, those products are very controversial, and Facebook doesn't really like them because they've suffered a lot of lawsuit from those things. So, but if you are marketing products like that, you need to declare. You see, these are some. If you are selling, like if you are selling loan products, you are selling health products, you are selling gambling products, which I believe nobody here is selling. Those are products that Facebook wants to categorize, so that they are very careful because of the age bracket, because they can't bring those ads to certain people, and those ads are not legally allowed to run in some countries. Okay, so that is very. But if you are not doing anything of such, just leave all this. Then this buying type, leave it at auction, and the auction is, if you don't have money, you are doing auction. You are competing on price. Essentially, what you are doing on Facebook is competing on price. So somebody, now, for example, you will see as we go on, you can set daily limit, daily spending limit. You can set it. Now, if you set your daily spending limit to be 2,000 naira, and somebody sets their daily spending limit to be 20,000 naira, of course, Facebook is going to give preference to that person that sets their daily spending limit as 20,000 naira. But I'm telling you, even with the minimum daily spending limit, you will still get people who are going to click. That is the beauty of the whole thing. So you can leave it at auction. Then engagement, here you can still change the engagement objective if you want to change it. Leave all these ones. Advantage, A/B test, just leave it for now. As you go on in your own journey, you can begin to explore all this A/B testing. They will split your ad into two, test which one performs better, create multiple modifications and multiple versions of your ad to see which one performs better, so that you see the result of your A/B testing. Okay, it's like this one is performing better than this. That is A/B test. I hope we are following.
Yes, sir.
I hope it's not boring yet. All right, so you can just leave all these ones. So all you need to do at this stage is to just click next. I believe it's still simple up until now. It's still very simple. So you just click on next. Okay, I think I missed something. Please, I need to plug this laptop. So you can look at your budget and optimize your budget. And this is also very important. If you want to offer this as a service to somebody, make sure you are helping them optimize their budget. Not that they will, and if somebody is a business person and they are doing it for the first time, they are skeptical, whether you like it or not. They are skeptical. They are not sure whether you are going to deliver results. So don't spend their money anyhow. Make sure you help them. Let them go through it step by step. As they begin to see benefits, they can begin to increase their budget. And it will also help you so that you don't put yourself under pressure. Somebody gives you 10,000 naira per day, and then nobody buys the market. And then they are looking at you, oh boy, this thing you are doing is not working. Meanwhile, it's not your fault. It's because they are just starting to do it. So they don't yet understand the system. So they don't yet trust the system. But the moment they begin to get results from what you are doing to them, they will, by themselves, they will start increasing their budget. Okay, so if you are doing it, if you are packaging it as a service, be mindful of this. And if you are using it to promote your own business, also be mindful. Don't start with a very high budget, because at the beginning you are actually experimenting. Okay, all right. So,
I have a question, sir.
yes, sir.
If you are running an app for somebody's business, are you using the name, the person's business name, or the one?
There are two ways, but what you would do, there's no time to teach that. You have to use the person's Facebook account, but there's a way they will set you as an admin, that from your own ad account, you can run ads for their account. So they will set you as an admin on their account, on their ad account. They will set you as an admin. You know what we are going to do? I'm going to record a video that will detail how you can do that. For example, you have a client now that wants you to run ads for them. That client has to set you as an admin, give you admin access on their Facebook. When they give you admin access, you can access their ad account and run ads for them from your own account. Okay? You can fund their ad account. You can do all the things that you need to do, monitor their ad account. So that one is important. But I'm looking at time, and to go that route may take time. But I've taken note of that. I'm going to record a video showing how that can be done. Yes, sir.
Concerning this, is there a difference between boosting posts?
Please don't ever boost posts. You are spending money. It's the same money you will spend to boost your post. But when you boost, there's nothing. You are not setting any metrics. You are not setting any preferences. You are just asking Facebook, just show people my post. That's boosting. Don't boost your post. This is what you should do. If you want to make the money you are spending to be worth it, this is what you will do. And as a matter of fact, when you boost a post, Facebook is not going to allow you to have a link that people are going to click, except you put that link in the body of the post. But when you see an ad, at the bottom of the ad, you always see a link. Learn more. Click to chat. That is the benefit of that. So don't boost. The money you will still $1 you used to boost. So that same $1, why not spend it where you can optimize for results? So please don't, if you have been boosting your post, please don't boost again. It is bad practice. And it's waste of money. Okay, so now this is where we are going. Audience controls. This is very, very crucial. And this is where Daddy was talking about. If you have a catchment area, audience control is very, very important. Now, if you look at the first thing here, see, it says set criteria for where ads for this campaign can be delivered. So it's actually telling you who are the people you are targeting. What do they look like? What are their interests? What are their preferences? Who are the people you are targeting? Essentially. Now, location, by default, because we're in Nigeria, it will set it as Nigeria. But you can change it. You can make it global. You can limit it to just Abuja. And let me give us an example. If you are selling, for example, you are selling a product, maybe you sell shoes, and your logistics, the logistics setup you have can only deliver your shoes within Abuja. It will be wrong for you to start marketing to people in Lagos. So it's better you limit what you're marketing to people in Abuja, so that when they order for products, you can give your dispatch rider to take it to where they are. So it's important you know your catchment area. For people, and this is very flexible. It depends on your business and it depends on your strategy. And that is why, I started with you must understand your business, understand your product, understand your service, understand the person that is going to buy it. So this is where we are going to start from. So I want to be able to express all the things that are possible. So we are just going to target people within Jikoi. Yes, sir. Of course, it depends on what you are selling. If you are selling digital products, for example, maybe you are selling a software, you are selling a book, an e-book, you are selling, even if it's physical product. But of course, you must have gotten your supply chain. You must have gotten it correct, because Facebook is not going to sell for you. The only thing Facebook is going to do for you is to deliver the market, the eyeballs. So ultimately, it is you that is going to sell. So before you market to people in Canada, make sure you have a market in Canada for whatever you are selling. For example, I build software. I can market to anybody, anywhere in the world, because they don't even need to see me. All we ship is code. It's digital. So if you sell digital products, you actually don't have any limit. You can sell anywhere. But make sure you also have mechanism to collect dollars. Don't set your mechanism to collect naira and be marketing to people who will only pay you in dollars. So those are some of the things. That's why we said this masterclass is not about your product or service. We can look for another time to talk about that. But it's for how you get people to see what you sell wherever they are. Facebook has all the data. In fact, you can market to a global audience. Anywhere in the world, you can market to a global audience. All right, so, but for now, we are in Nigeria, but I want to limit it to Abuja. So all I need to do, you see, it says something, include. Now, it means that it's not just, if you look at this map, you see it's showing me the catchment area, Nigeria. But if I say include Abuja, you see Abuja Federal Capital Territory, Nigeria. You see it has widened, it has narrowed. You see that circle? It has narrowed my coverage area. And if you look here now, you are seeing this estimated audience size will be shrinking. Now it's telling me that the estimated audience size is between 1.6 million to 1.8 million people. That is people that have potential to see your ad. And estimated daily result, you see it has come down from 2005 to 7 to now 2000 to 5,800. So it's coming down. But if you look at something here, you see Abuja plus 40-kilometer radius. So it means outside Abuja, this platform now is also capturing a 40-kilometer radius. So if you don't want that, you just simply remove it. You see current city only. If you do that, you see it has narrowed it again. And it has reduced your estimated audience now to 1.4 million, from 1.6 million to 1.8 million. It's now 1.4 million to 1.6 million people that can see your ad. And your reach now is now between 2,000 to 5,100 daily. Now let's take it down further to say Jikoi. You see, you'll be shocked that Jikoi is on Facebook. Facebook recognizes Jikoi. Yes. Yes, you see Jikoi phase 1, phase 3, phase 2. So you can narrow it as much as possible. If the people you want to target are just only people in Jikoi phase 1, you can narrow it. If it's just Jikoi phase 3, you can narrow it. So that is the power of this digital marketing. But let's just limit it to just Jikoi Karu. So, and see again, it's asking you 2-kilometer radius. I don't want it. Okay, it's not allowing me. It has to. I think the reason why it's not allowing me is because if I don't allow the 2-kilometer radius, I will not have a big enough audience size. Because if you look at the audience size now, you have between 15,800 to 18,600 people. You see, the thing has narrowed down. Now, the benefit of this is if your market is localized. It means if you are spending 1,000, that 1,500 daily, it means at least each person can see your ad multiple times a day. So the larger your audience, the lower the chances that one person will see the same ad more than once. And by the time you start running ads, you will begin to see Facebook's metrics. They will begin to tell you impressions. And you will begin to see the frequency of impression. Whether people are seeing your ad only once, and whether people are seeing your ad multiple times. I hope you understand. I hope it's clear. I hope it's not hard yet. It's very straightforward, I believe. All right. So now you see it's giving me 2-kilometer radius, and I have, for example, this church now, our target is 1,000 people. And we are targeting people within Jikoi and Karu, for example. This is what we are going to do. And it's telling us that we have a potential audience of 15,000 people. Or between 15 and 18,000 people. So that is what Facebook will deliver to us. And it's telling us that we can also reach between 1,900 people and 5,400 people daily. Now tell me, for those that are here to do this for their churches, which evangelism are you going to do that will reach 1,500 people every day? Because I've also seen that the church is not taking advantage of digital channels. We prefer to, come for evangelism, and people are running from evangelism. But you as an individual, you can actually evangelize your church from Facebook. Run an ad. Target people. Direct traffic. And I'm challenging for those of us that are in church management here. Direct traffic to your church. Use WhatsApp. Engage people. That is another conversation. There are different ads you can run for you. You can run prayer ads. This time of economic hardship, people need prayers. People are happy to have a man of God to pray for them. So you can run a prayer ad and just do a little video at these challenging times. We all need God, and God is the only confidence we can rely on. The government may fail, economy may fail, but God is constant. Also, you want to target a group of people. For example, now I saw a statistics. I was listening to channels yesterday. They said there's now a high prevalence of depression and heart attack among young people. What is responsible for depression and heart attack among young people? It's social media. Whether you believe it or not, it's social media. Social media is putting a lot of pressure on young people. So now you can still use that same social media. But there are also terminologies that Facebook will mark as red flag. Of course, by the time we round up, I'm going to give us some of those Facebook policies that can get your ad account to be banned. Now, my ad account has been banned before. Not because I did anything wrong. Not because I used any deceptive language. But sometimes Facebook, if they see that you are constantly advertising, they will just arbitrarily ban the account. If you don't complain, they will believe you are doing something shady. If you now complain, they will reactivate it. So, and let me tell you, when you start running ads, whether you like it or not, at one time or the other, your ads account will be banned. It's just what Facebook, they do it randomly. Sometimes, they just do it randomly. But the moment you complain, and you complain to them that, this account, what have I done? I followed all the policies. I'm not selling any deceptive product. I'm not selling any. There are products that Facebook, as a matter of fact, if you go to their ad policies, they have an ad policy page. You will see some products that I don't know. Sex enhancement products, some of these things that I know most of us don't sell. But if you are selling, it's still your business. And that is not, it's a church platform. But I'm not here to tell you the business to do. But you know, as a child of God, you know the kind of business to do. I was telling somebody I had an idea for an app. I wanted to call it Tappy. That you just tap and then you get rewards. I looked at it, I said, this thing, what value will it add to society? Already, I know that kind of app has a potential to be very addictive. You just be tapping and then you'll be making some money. Just be tapping. You know, I buried that idea because I also looked at my idea from the point of view of value. What benefit is this to society? But you know, recently the thing came out. Abi, is it not? What did they call it? Tap swap. Now, the people that did it may not have the same moral conviction as myself. I could have done it, but my moral conviction. So the goal is not just to make money. Make money while adding value. Okay? Praise the Lord. Now I'm speaking as a pastor now. Don't just desire that this money we must make it. You can actually make money while adding value. And that is what I want us to focus on. And the same head that gave you the idea that you can make money as people are tapping is the same head that will give you the idea that you can make money while adding value. So it depends on where you are focusing on. See people as people that you need to help. And you can actually transform your passion, that grace, that talent that God gave you, you can transform it into money. Praise the Lord. All right, so let's move on. So now we've seen the audience, but we can still modify the audience through other means. Now, there are other things. Now, Facebook also allows you to market by demography. And by demography, we are talking about age and so on and so forth. So, if you look at this, Facebook, you saw where I clicked, you see this more. This more, you just click on it. You can market to this age group. 18, minimum age of 18, blah, blah, blah. Or you can have an age bracket. You can have an age bracket between, I think the reason why Facebook is limiting this is because the audience is small. But if we expand the audience, it will allow us to. So let's just expand the audience to Abuja. So we remove this. Okay, let's just do Federal Capital so that the audience is a bit wide. And now we have an audience reach of like 1.6 million to 1.8 million. Now, minimum age is still okay. I think I know why he's saying this. But let's just but you can actually have an age range. For example, maybe what you are selling, if you are selling health products or maybe gym products, who are the people most likely to go to the gym? Huh? Young people. Men. Are you sure? Women now, they do gym more than men. See, men. Some men that go to gym, they go for networking. They go and find business in the gym. Some are going to look for women in the gym. Women now, they value, because there's a lot of pressure on women. This figure 8 and figure 10 or figure 20. Women now, they have time, and they have more time for gym. Some women that their work is flexible. Men are thinking about money. Are they lying? If you put gym and money down for a man and ask him to choose one, I beg, throw this gym away, give me money. So now you have to understand, this. The important point is that you know the demography for your business, for what you are selling. So if you are selling gym products, maybe gym wears, women are more likely to buy these things than men. If I want to go to the gym, I can wear one clothes to the gym for 2 years. I don't care. But women, they want to change. They want to have the one that is rainbow, the one that is multicolored, that is like chameleon, that will be changing colors. So you are more likely to sell to women than men. And that's why I said you must understand the psyche of your market. Sometimes it is even women that will buy the gym clothes for their husbands. The man doesn't care about gym. He's not browsing to check gym clothes. The wife will see it and say, honey, you must buy this thing. I don't like this one that you're always wearing one clothes to the gym every day. So you must buy it. So majorly you are marketing to women. Understand the market. Because Facebook will not do that for you. You will know your market, but Facebook is going to give you those people that you are marketing to. Now, you can also leave this custom audience. Leave the custom audience. Okay, I think it's because of the campaign we selected. You can browse your audience. You can browse your audience also by their interests. You can browse your audience by their behavior. Like I said before, you can see people, you can target people who are Facebook page admins. For example, you are offering digital services, and you want to target people that need your service. You can target people who are CEOs, who have small businesses, people who are admins of Facebook pages. You can actually target them. So you can narrow your targeting, and so that Facebook knows who and who to bring your ad to their face. So now let's just move on. You see now the challenge is, based on the audience we have selected, it says that estimated daily result is around 2,000, but our conversion, that is the number of people that are likely to click, is less than 10. And there are many factors contributing to this. Your budget is an important factor. your budget and the size of the audience. So, but for me, the kind of business I do, I would not mind if 10 people indicate interest a day. But for your business, that may be bad market, depending on what you are selling. And that brings me to say that there are 3 kinds of product or services. There is low ticket, medium ticket, and high ticket. Low ticket are those things like everyday products that people buy. People can just buy discretionary purchases. I'm hungry now, I want to eat peanut. I can just buy peanut. How much is your 1 bottle of peanut? Sir? So 1.5. I don't really need to think too long to say I can buy peanut now. But of course, after buying now, I can still buy tomorrow. I can buy next tomorrow. And that's why you don't just engage me and sell to me once and that's the end of the transaction. You can also keep me as in your basket of customers. So those are discretionary products. The customer does not need to go through a lengthy thought process to buy. They are low ticket products. We call them low ticket products. So those ones, if you are getting less than 10 conversions a day, it's bad market. You need to adjust your metrics. Okay? So now let's move on to the next. Okay, we have about 30 minutes to end this class. Now, this is where we are now going to create the ad. Now we have created the campaign, we have created the people we want to market to. Now we want to start creating the ad. And there are 2 tools I want you to take note of. Even if you are not a graphics designer, how many of us know Canva? Canva. How many of us have used Canva before? You know how to use Canva for graphics design. Canva is drag and drop. In fact, you see templates. The only thing you need to go and do, maybe change picture, change what they wrote on it, and then you have your graphics. So, and this is also, if you don't have money to pay a graphics designer, you can actually use Canva. And Canva also has tools for you to optimize for Facebook ads. There's a tool on Canva that you can use to optimize for Facebook ads. Let's rush down on this tutorial. If there is still time, we can look at Canva. I will show you where you can pick those tools that will help you optimize for Facebook ads. Canva has also integrated AI. Canva can now generate images for you. You just describe what you want to do. Canva will give you like 5 options. But the options are, you have limited coins or whatever. So if you exhaust it, you won't have again until another month.
That will be on the premium level.
No, free. I'm talking about free. Free Canva. Free Canva. So, because at this stage, there are 2 things that are important. Your ad creative, which is your graphics or your video. And one of the things I've seen, the best performing ads are not necessarily the most graphically intelligent or the ones where they make the most professional videos. You can just make a simple video. Just use your phone, put it in your face, do a video, talk about what you want to talk about, and just do a little editing. Okay? And then you post it as your ad creative. That's one. Your ad creative and your ad text. The content of your ad. Now, if you look at Facebook ads, they have 4 major sections. You have the heading, then you have the graphics, and then you have the headline. The bottom part is what Facebook calls headline. The top is your text and the rest of it. As we go on, we'll see how those things match up. And each of those sections, they are very important. You must be able to craft the wording perfectly. Craft it in such a way, because most times, people, every Facebook ads mostly have this long text. But how many people have time to read the long text? Now, some people are going to read the long text. The people who are going to read the long text, they are more interested in what you are selling than people who just see it and just go straight to the click. Now, some people may not read the long text because they already know what they want to buy and they've seen that you are selling it. They just go straight to the click. Some people are just curious. who is like, I like this thing. I have this need in my life. I don't have money to buy it now. They will just click. But there are people who are going to engage the long text. The people who are going to engage the long text are more likely to buy before those who don't engage the long text. So your long text is very important. Now I know many of us may not be good in copywriting. You may not be good in drafting ads. And that comes to the second tool I'm going to tell you. I'm giving you hacks that will help you. Chat GPT. How many of you have been asking Chat GPT questions? Chat GPT, you only need to ask Chat GPT. Chat GPT, I have this product. This is what this product does. Give me a Facebook long form ad content. Give me for this. You'll be surprised that ChatGPT will give you and add emojis, add different things for you. The only thing you need to do now, please, when ChatGPT gives you, it's a template for you. Don't just swallow it and say, thank God, I don't save myself. Use that as a template. Modify it. ChatGPT can give you 3, 4, 5 different options. Modify those options. So I'm just giving you a trick. If you are afraid of writing marketing content, ChatGPT will help you. Let's clap for ChatGPT. I was talking about the 4th industrial revolution. Do you know that we are now at the beginning of the 5th industrial revolution, which is artificial intelligence? Many things that people are doing now. In fact, some jobs now are disappearing because ChatGPT will give you. Let me shock you. Do you know that these influencers, they have maintained a very, very serious presence online. They are under pressure every day to create content. But with AI will give them content. I know people who have gone to use AI to create a platform strictly for influencers to generate social media content for them. You just put in your parameters. This is what I do. This is the kind of influencer I am. And then every day, you just click one button. The AI is going to give you 30-day calendar with posts for your Facebook, for your Twitter, for your Instagram. And then all you need to do is to carry those posts, go and schedule them on your Facebook, and you can travel and enjoy yourself. And those posts will be dropping. The one you schedule to drop at 10 a.m. will drop at 10 a.m. People will think you're online. You are not online. You may be sleeping, sir. But it is running. That is the 4th industrial revolution. We have entered the beginning of the 4th industrial revolution, which is the age of artificial intelligence. Whether you like it or not, robots are now taking over. But robots will never exceed humans. You must know them. You must know that robots are tools. ChatGPT is a robot. Let me use it in that language. It's an artificial intelligence. It has been trained on very large data content. It has been trained to process content that, this our brain is limited in retention. But that one, it can retain anything you put into it. So it can give you better results than you are even. It may take you a whole day to write an ad copy. But with ChatGPT, you just tell the chat what you want. In 5 seconds, it will give you 3 options. You just copy, edit, and paste. Okay? So use ChatGPT. They are not paying me to market their product, but use it.
Is it GPT or
GPT. OpenAI. No, it's online. You don't know ChatGPT. How many of us know ChatGPT? The app is limited. Some people are using their API to build apps. It's not OpenAI. OpenAI does not have an app on their own, but some people are using their API to build apps. They are building layers and layers. And if you're a developer, how many of us are developers here? You do software. Those are my people. So you can also begin to think about what you can use, problems you can use AI to solve. Just a digression, there are problems in agriculture, problems in healthcare, business problems that you can help people use AI to solve. All you need to do is to know the right AI to use. You create your own application on top of the AI, and people subscribe to your app, and you get paid even when you are sleeping. Like I was telling Dami I think it was Saturday. I said, as a developer, you have one advantage. And I'm not trying to market web development for people that may want to code. You have one advantage. You build something once, and you sell it forever. You write the code once, and people pay and pay for it, and pay for it, and pay for it, and pay for it over and over again. I said, as a developer, you must start thinking now. What problem, for example, what is the population of Nigeria? 200 million. Can you just think about 1 million people only? What problem do 1 million people have that they will be willing to give me 1,000 naira to solve that problem? 1,000 naira every year to solve that problem. Can I use technology to solve that problem? That is food for thought for somebody. And even if you are not a developer, some of us are developers. When you have the idea, we'll develop it for you. So you can come to us. Am I speaking your mind? All right. So we need to start thinking. Money is everywhere. And money follows problems. Money follows solutions. As young people, many of us are young. You don't have money, but you have idea. But if you don't have money, you don't have idea. It's a disaster. Nobody is going to pity you and dash you money. Forget it. Stop looking for people to dash you money. Start looking at problems you will solve. Now, if I tell you now, it looks so simple. 1 million people out of 200 million, that will give me 1,000 naira every year. That's 1 billion naira. Is that not 1 billion naira? Can you get 1 million people to give you 1,000 naira every year? Is it hard? That means all that God is even waiting for is for you to think of. He's not looking for you to have 10 million stock somewhere. Think. Think and grow rich. Praise God. Alright, so this ad, you want to give it a name. Maybe you say dignity media publicity or whatever. Now, see, every other thing you see, just leave it. Now create ad. Now there are two options here. Now this is, if you have a post that you have created on Facebook, this is where you can use it. Or you now create an ad yourself. So it's asking you, use existing post. So maybe you have a post on your Facebook that you have created, you can use that existing post. Or you create the ad. So for this, we are using creating ad. Now, look at the format. You have single image or video. That's when you just put a single image, you go to Canva, generate an image, and then you put it, or you have a video, you put it. You can use single image or video. Then you have carousel. How many of us know what a carousel is? Carousel is multiple images that you can scroll. You know some ads you see on Facebook, you can scroll. Now, this is good for you if you are into e-commerce. Maybe you sell shoes, you sell bags, you sell different things, and you want people to buy from you. You can put all those products in a carousel. People can scroll and see the multiple products you are selling. So if you are selling physical products, using a carousel may be good for you because you can put multiple images in the carousel. But if you are selling a service, you don't need a carousel. Of course, you can use a carousel, but at the beginning, you don't need a carousel. Just look for an image or a video. Just do a video, a talking head, just a simple video. Talk about something. Remember, don't sell your product, sell benefits. Talk about something you know that the people you want to attract will connect to, that they will be happy to say, wow, wait a minute. This person is making sense. Let me click. Okay? The purpose of your ad creative is to get people to do what? Click. The moment they click, Facebook has finished their assignment too. The moment people click, you have also succeeded. Because nobody is going to click your ad unless they are interested. So even if it looks like they are not interested because they are not buying now, you know that they are interested because they have clicked it. If I see an ad that I'm not interested in, I'm not going to click it. I'm not going to waste my time to click it. But the moment you see anybody that clicks on your ad, you know they're interested. So we use a single image. Now the next thing is to go to the ad creative. Now you can you can add an image. You can go to your image library. As you begin to run ads, Facebook begins to create image library for you. Like now there are 2 images in my image library. So I can just come to this place and click on one of them. Or you see account images, page images. So you can click all those things. Maybe you already have an image, a creative you have created, and you don't want to create another one. You can use any of the images. Or if you want to bring in a new image, maybe you just created it in Canva and you want to bring it in, you just click on upload. You look for the image, you upload it. Okay. For example, let me use this one. I just upload it. It will be captured here. Now, there are 2 important things. Facebook has some rules when it comes to your ad creative, especially with images. Video, no problem. But with images, they have certain rules. The image content of your creative must balance out the text content. Now, for example, if you look at this creative now, you see all the text content, digital marketing masterclass, all those things, they are text content. Facebook wants it to be more image focused than text focused. So you put limited text. If you don't want your account to be banned, or they can cancel the ad because it violates their policy. So you can just look at your text. I've forgotten the site now. There's a Facebook site where you can test your image to see whether it will scale through. I'll look for the link and put it and send it to us. I know some of us, how many of us are not on the WhatsApp group? Okay, so if you are not on the WhatsApp group, please just drop your contact so that we'll add you to the WhatsApp group. So that we can subsequently put all these links there. So I'm going to put the link so that you also check your image to see if it's compliant. Okay? So you just create, you just click, now you see. Now Facebook is giving you simulation of what this image is going to look like on different devices. You see in feeds, you know your Facebook feed, you are clicking normally. This is how the image is going to appear. You see? Now this is important so that you can adjust your image so that the most important parts of your images are not cropped out. But when you want to advertise on Facebook, always use square images. If you are using 1000, let it be 1000 by 1000. Okay? So always use square images. If you don't use square images, there is the likelihood that it is going to be cut off. And also remember that most people that are engaging Facebook, they are engaging on their phones. And your phone is designed to capture square images. Okay? So, and that's why you see that if you look at this image, it doesn't have a lot of problems because it's square. Now, if primarily you want to promote on shorts, reels, and so on, you can use a landscape, a portrait image. Because if you look at this one now, you see this spot. There's nothing there. So this is the way because this image is square, but for reels, you know it's full screen. So if all you are targeting is reels, which I will not advise, but generally, as a general rule, just use square images. So I can just click next.
Sorry, square images affects the last
No, it's not. It will show properly. When you have square images, it will show properly on all platforms. The important thing is that the 4 corners of your image are visible. Because maybe you put the text at the bottom, and then you now put it on a platform where the bottom is cut off. What's the purpose of the ad? It's defeated. Okay? Okay. Time is fast spent. So you see it, original creative. This is the way it's going to appear on mobile. You see the page. It will have this sponsored. This is primary text. We'll get there. and then the call to action. You know, I said the thing should click to message. So if you look down here, you see messenger, send message. So what you want is somebody who is going to ultimately click this place. And if it's WhatsApp, it is your WhatsApp is going to put. Okay, so this is the way your ad is going to appear on the user's phone. So you can look at it, and then when you look at maybe reuse with music, this is the way it's going to appear. You see, on different platforms, it's going to appear like this. So let's just click done so that we can continue and quickly round up. We're about rounding up. I hope we are clear. I hope we can all do this on our own now. And maybe you go back, watch the video, and watch other videos online. But now you have the foundation. Okay. Yes. Impression is how many times people see your ad. That's an impression. Facebook calls it impression. Eyeballs are impressions. Impression is not click. So you see that usually your impressions will be far, far higher than your clicks. Because it's not everybody that sees your ad that will click. And that's why you see, when we were looking at it, we saw Facebook was giving us estimation of impressions and estimation of conversions. Estimation of impressions, maybe 2,500 a day. Then it says the people that out of those 2,500, the people that are most likely to click are less than 10. So the clicks are the conversions. The impressions are the number of people that will see it. Okay? I hope that is clear. Alright, so now that we've done the ad creative, we have put the image. Now this primary text, very important. Now you have 5 options. You can give 5 options. You see, this primary text, you can write 5 different options. Facebook will keep shuffling those options. Please, let's pay attention. Now, primary text. Now, where will the primary text show up? We are going to see it. Now, your primary text is going to show up at the top here. At the top here. So, your primary text, let's look at the note. Add up to 5 texts. Now, you see, Facebook is telling us this is not optimized. Add 2 or more text options. The more text options that you use, the more that you can reduce creative fatigue and personalize your ad for each person who sees it. Now, this one also, make sure you limit it to not more than 25 words. Please note that, it's very important. Anything above 25 words is going to be cut off. People are not going to see it at a glance. They have to click to read the full thing. So you want to make sure that people see your primary text without having to click anything. So let it not be more than 45, 25 words. So this has to be very creative. And like I said, ask what? Chat GPT. Chat GPT will give you options. Then you can easily modify it. Okay, so let's just put something here. Now you see this, as we are typing, it's showing us what is going to happen. If you look at the screen, you see what I've written now is below 25 words. So it can still be visible without, those 3 dots. Those 3 dots that Facebook, it means there is more text. But you have to click to be able to see the text. So now I just put it there. How about capturing the most important moment in your life? Or you can make it more creative, like I'm just trying to think now. You can, it depends on who you are marketing to. If you're targeting based on the parameters you have set now, is to market to middle-aged people. People in their 50s, they've achieved what they want to achieve. Now what they are looking for is consolidation in life, legacy. Now, what about telling them? How about preserving your legacy in moments and pictures? And you just put it there. Maybe the person scrolling has been thinking, how do I preserve my legacy? And then the person sees that. And then he sees a beautiful slideshow that you have put within this. And if you are targeting a middle-aged person, don't put pictures of young people. If you are targeting people, uh, there's something in marketing they call players with money. If you are targeting people that have money, don't go and put the picture of somebody that looks like they are just graduating from school and they don't even know the food they are going to eat tomorrow. Now, this is your area. Do a slideshow. And now, the key word you are marketing is legacy. And there is something about legacy that is mysterious. You want to create mystery. And when you want to create mystery, you come with darker colors. I'm talking about some things now about the creative work. You come with darker colors. You can put some sound, suspenseful sound. Now you are speaking to the person's emotion. But we are saying now about preserving your legacy, and the picture you put is just white, but they won't click. It won't appeal to them because darker colors show class. It shows wealth. It shows opulence. So you make the images darker. They are just strolling. They are just scrolling. And the thing is speaking to their emotion. That person is going to look at it. Wow. What can this guy do for me? Will click. Okay? I'm teaching you now how you market your photography business. Now, the product you have is photo. But the way you package it, the way you present it, the way you market it, would determine whether people are going to pay you 5,000 or 50,000. Okay? So you have to be very creative with this one. Just tell ChatGPT what you want. It will create different terminologies for you. So this one now, you have 5 options. You can add 5 different texts. So if you are not sure of one, put 5. Facebook will be shuffling it. Of course. You can create, you can add another text, add another text, add another text. But let's keep that. Okay. Now, your headline. Now, look at what I said about the headline. Your headline is the one at the bottom. You see this thing? This is what Facebook calls your headline. So, and this is also a marketing system. You must be able to craft a headline and don't overthink it, okay? Don't overthink it. For example, you are talking about legacy. You can just say, learn more. Simple. But remember, if you put learn more, make sure they are going to learn when they click. Don't let them click learn more and then you are telling them, CD, I have photo frame, I have this size. No. And that is the beauty of, that's why marketing is a long game. When you say learn more, now what you are driving the person into is the desire to create a legacy. Now what you want to sell ultimately is the pictures you want the man to pay for. But you can start with them with learn more, they click, you start talking to them about their personal brand. And then the catch, there must be a catch. Because you are selling a service, there must be a catch. Ultimately, you want this person to tell you, okay, do photo books for me. Do digital this thing for me, digital frame for me. That is what you are going to sell at the end. But you are going to tell the person, okay, let's talk about your personal brand. You now start asking the person some questions. Okay, what do you do? How would you like people to perceive you? How do you want to be perceived? What image of yourself do you want to create? And you would now start telling them English. That because we are going to package you such that so that we can project your image, so that we can project you as a philanthropist, so that we can project you as this, as that. That person, by the time you finish taking that person through that process of engineering, that person is not going to pay you 5K. Because now your service is now beyond picture frames. It is now legacy. You are selling a benefit. And the person you are selling it to, you are coming from the angle of value. That the person may, I have not even looked at it this way before. And the person begins to even see value beyond pictures in what you are doing. That is how you transform your business to high ticket business. If you want to sell to billionaires, want to snap picture for billionaires, please don't talk about free. Money is not their problem. What they want is, and that's why you see rich people, they love art. Sometimes you are looking at what is this nonsense? They are buying for $2 million. But by the time the artist begins to explain each brush stroke, they say the color was taken from Dead Sea, and then it's oil paint on canvas. Even the skin is the skin of an animal that has lived for 1,000 years. That is what they are selling. Is beyond the picture on the. They are selling something beyond. They are selling reality that this thing is rare. And somebody will pay $15 million for a stupid painting. Why? Because he's not buying the painting, he's buying class. He's buying class. So stop selling products. Start selling benefits. Okay? So just do that. And really, that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. And the last step, you see all these things, just leave them. Tracking, leave them alone. Leave them there. There's one I'm looking for. Platforms where your ad should be visible. Now, I think he's not bringing it up here. And you see even Facebook now. Yes. Yes, sir.
After tapping on this, because I'll come across something like that, there will be a message that will pop up.
Yes. Yes. That automatic message, you can set it. You can set it.
After you respond to it, another automatic will drop.
Those ones now, I said, there are two ways to do messaging. And I said, it's better you do this one. If you do that one, for every message WhatsApp sends automatically, you see, it depends on your marketing strategy. If you want WhatsApp to engage the customer on your behalf, to take them to a point of buying, there's something we call WhatsApp API. WhatsApp, you will set all the messages. You will preset all the messages. But for every message you send, you are going to pay. But this one, when you are starting, you don't need to do that. Just follow this one. Just one message is enough. You, on your own, continue the rest of the interaction. Okay? But for other institutions like banks and the rest of them, those big companies, they can afford to spend those monies. But if that is your business strategy, I showed us at the beginning, if you remember, that you have two options. Post, you have the option of just the message, instant message, and the other option that you can do a campaign, a post. That one you set all the messages. And if you click, for example, I'm selling shoes. I know you want to buy shoes. Or, okay, I'm a bank. I want you to open an account. And I tell you, okay, open an account. I want to attract you into my basket. Open an account and get 10,000 naira free. You click it, and then it begins to ask you a question. What is your BVN? Then you write it. It asks you, what is your NIN? Then you write, you say, do you want current account or savings account? You give the option. And then it will now send you the final message. Okay, we are working on your account. By the time we finish, we'll contact you. They can afford to do that. But you doing your business, your videography, bros, don't do that. Or now, if you are marketing for somebody who can afford that, no problem. But if you are marketing for somebody who cannot, they will engage. But you will also be able to guide them on how they will engage their customers when they come. Okay. Wow, it's 12 already. So we are out of time. So, there's also a place that's supposed to give me where I'm supposed to type the message.
Like after which they might have said.
When they click, the message that comes up on their WhatsApp. because they will have that conversation starter on their WhatsApp. And even you, marketing, you will also have that conversation as the starter on your WhatsApp. But you will see it. I've not seen it now, maybe because of the way I'm rushing. But it's there. I'm not just looking at it well. It's there, so you will see it. You will see it. As you are engaging it, you will see it, okay? So you can type the message. For example, if you are like you now, you can just have a link. The first message they come across, maybe you have created a PDF or a bigger, a more robust slideshow. No, that text option is for primary text. You have 5 options you can add. And then even the headline, you have multiple options. You can add multiple, learn more, click to buy, blah, 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 different options that you can put. But it's supposed to be here anyway. It's supposed to be here. Okay, message template. Message template. This is it. Message template. So you can create. If you don't create a template, Facebook will automatically just generate something for you. And they will usually use your the image you used in the ad. But you can create. Yes, you can create and put the message there. What you want. If you have a link, probably you want them to now see a bigger slideshow where you now talk more about their personal brand as a starting point. You can put that there it's a funnel. Marketing is a funnel. It's a long game. And like I said, you must understand how to engineer your customer from the point of interest, because when they click, is like we said, is the point of need. They are not yet at the point of want. Now you can engage them, keep them engaged, so that the day they want to buy that thing, it is you they will think about. Now, if you have, and that you have to keep making impression on people. Okay, so, all right. So, and once you do this, all you need to do is to click this button, publish. The moment you click publish, your ad goes live. Once you click publish, your ad will go live
on your Facebook page.
Yes. And see, and this is another thing. If you just launched your Facebook page today, don't wait until you have 10,000 people on your page. It's not relevant. Because Facebook is not only going to bring your ads to people who have liked your page. Okay? It's bringing it to complete strangers, people who have never heard of you before. So that's what Facebook is going to do. So now, you see, it's working on it. And by the time it finishes working, it will bring me back to the beginning where we started from. You will see your campaign, you will see your ad set, and you will see your ad. Okay, so that is the end of the class. But before let me round up. Before your ad will go live, it will first be under review. Facebook will use some algorithms to check a few things, to check your text content, to check the image content. Now, if you violate policy, they will reject the ad. If not, the ad will start running. And then you now enter mountain to start kabashing. That will go. Let them click. Okay? So, that is the end of the lecture this morning. I hope we are able to capture something. Thank you very much. All right, so sir, your question. Let's take a few questions and then. Yes, sir.
My question is, after clicking on ad manager, is there any app you are going to download to run it?
No. You are not. See, and that's why. See, if you want to run ads, Facebook ads, it's better on a desktop like this, because it's not built to run effectively on mobile. If you try to open Ads Manager on mobile, it will be very tiny. They actually built it so that you can run it on an interface like this. So it's better with a laptop, your Ads Manager side. But when you start running your ads, there is an app that you can download to monitor the performance of your ads. I've forgotten the ad. Ads something. Yes, Meta ad. So you can use that app to monitor instead of going back to hey, what is happening today. You can monitor it. You can see all the statistics. You can see how many females, how many males are clicking your ad, the age bracket, where your clicks are coming from. For example, if you are doing for the whole of Nigeria, you see how many people are clicking from Lagos, you see how many people are clicking from Abuja, so that subsequently those data will begin to give you feedback about where you should focus your advertising money. If you discover that people in Lagos click your ads more than people in Abuja, then you focus more on people in Lagos. So over time, that gives you, and then it tells you how many people are clicking. So you can easily use that on your mobile and monitor what is happening with your ad. And you can pause your ad on that app. You can actually pause it if you know if you are losing liver and you think my money is going, I'm not seeing clicks, and you don't want to spend all the money you have put in Facebook. You can pause the ad. Okay. All right. So, sir, your question.
You have actually answered my question.
Okay.
I wanted to ask if you can run the ad on mobile.
No, ads manager requires this guy. Oh, yes. Yes. That is one thing I said I must show you. Because for you to run ads, you must fund your ad account. And for you to fund your ad account, you need to understand billings. So you go to your settings. Why is this guy hanging now? So I will show you how in Nigeria, how you can fund your ad account with Naira. And because most of our cards, because of the economic policies in Nigeria, our cards are no longer allowed. Before, I used to advertise with my card. My Naira card, I will run it, they will convert the exchange rate, remove the equivalent in dollars. But now you can't do that. So you see what we have here. This campaign now is under what? In review. So after Facebook has reviewed it, it will become active. But let me quickly delete it before they accept it, because I'm not interested in running this ad. So let me delete it. So what I would do is to come to this more. So you don't have to delete your campaigns. You can just turn them off. Because in case you want to still use the same campaign in future, so you don't have to build it from scratch. You can just turn them off. Like now it is off. It's not going to run. So if you want to run it, you just turn it off. But if I want to remove this thing completely, I will come here, delete. I don't want it again. I'll just delete. Okay? I want to just quickly show us how you can fund your ad account. Okay, so what you need to do is to click on settings, then you see billings. So you click on the billings. Okay, now payment, you see payment settings. You click on these settings. These settings. See it here at the bottom here. Click on it, then you see payment settings. Once you click on settings, it will bring up all the settings. You see payment settings. So you click on your payment settings. Sister, please, I hope you are looking at it.
Yes.
Okay. See, the internet is so... Okay, you see that I have preloaded this account with 1,000 naira. Now, for you to load money on your account, and you see for this account now, I can't spend more than 23,000 a day. That's the spending cap that Facebook, because it's a new account, they need to study my activities and then begin to increase my spending cap. So for now, I cannot spend beyond this 23,000 on this ad account. So what you need to do is to click on Add Funds. You see this Add Funds? Can we see it?
Yes,
So just click on the Add Funds. Now, you see, if you look at this You see this debit card, credit card. Don't click it, oh. It will decline your card. It will decline your card. So you use this Naira payment with Mastercard PayU because they use PayU to actually, Facebook uses PayU to process Naira card. So you just click next, and once you click next, you follow all the prompts, you'll be able to reload your account. So you see, just add funds with Naira, blah blah blah. You click on it. But you know, if you have dollars, if you are dollar rich, you can go and put your dollars there. But I would advise you go and sell your dollars and collect the Naira. It's better. Okay, so you just click on continue and you follow the prompts like that. You see all the prompts for you to fund your account with Naira. So just follow all the prompts from here. Okay, I hope that's clear. So, but if you use credit card, debit card, it will decline. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Because we have to round up now.
Okay, the question I want to ask is, which of the steps comes first? Is it creating your ads or funding it first?
If you want to run ads, fund. You should fund because your ads will not run if you don't fund. Because before, as I said at the beginning, Facebook allowed post-paid. But because in this part of the world we abuse privileges like that, they've cancelled it. So if your account is not pre-funded, you cannot run ads. So you have to fund your account to be able to run ads. So you have to have money in your account. If you don't have money, your ads will not run. So whether you create your ads first or you run, it doesn't matter. You must fund your account for your ads to run. So you can do either of them first. Any other? Yes, sir.
Yeah, so sometimes you get people say, I don't pay my Facebook due to the content I put on. Is it true the process of, okay, for instance, what I'm doing here now is marketing my product. Is there anything that is approved to me upon marketing it on this?
Nothing like that, sir. Okay. If anybody is trying to market to you and say, I got paid on Facebook, if you click, maybe at the end of the day, what they will tell you is how to advertise on Facebook. So that at the end of the day, you now get paid when people buy your product. But Facebook actually has a payment platform, but it's not available in Nigeria. And I usually don't want to advise people to go through all these routes of you are using one means, you are using, what do we call it, to deceive the system so that you can start selling directly on Facebook. There's Facebook Marketplace, but you can't sell directly on a marketplace in Nigeria. If you are not in Europe or America, you can't sell directly and Facebook will collect money from you. And you don't even want that. Why do you want that when you can collect the money yourself? And also another thing I would say is, if you are using digital channels, make sure you use digital channels to receive payment. It is highly unprofessional for you to be doing business. You get people to click, they got to you through digital means. And then when it's time for them to pay money, you are sending your account number. Now scam, they will see it as a scam. Give them a button to click where they can pay seamlessly without stress, okay? God will help us. I hope. Any other questions? It's not covered in this in the scope of this. If we do that, this place we are supposed to have rounded up by now. Yes, sir.
Sorry, that said you want to pay that means. Otherwise, you have a dollar account or what's is it like? They are following you for their account. Can you say to them like so that they will not feel like this?
No. And let me say this: if you are selling to a foreign market, please never do transactions of account to account. Always do your transactions online. There are many platforms now. Paystack is there that you can easily, even if PayPal is not flexible, you have Paystack. Paystack can collect dollars for you. Paystack can collect dollars for you. It's more professional. Stripe is there. There are many options you can use for people to use, for people to click. If you are selling to a foreign market, please, it's a no-no. It's a no-no. Don't be sending account numbers. And the reason why I'm saying this is, you are doing business. You don't want to project yourself as unprofessional. At every stage of interaction with your business, you want to make sure that they see you as a top professional. Don't get to the point of payment and then say, oh yeah, take my account number. And then, funny enough, they now open the account number and they see that it's your name that is there, not a company name. That is another challenge. So, but with Paystack, I know of Paystack. I use Paystack a lot. Paystack allows you to collect up to 2 million naira without requiring business documentation. But if you are going to collect beyond 2 million naira, you need to bring your CSC documents and the rest of that. So once you bring all those documents and then your business account, you can disguise it, you can collect billions. Okay, so those are platforms that are available for us to collect payment. So if you are going digital, go digital all the way. Don't go digital to a level and then metamorphose to analog. You will confuse the people and they can become suspicious. Okay? All right. Last question. Any other question? All right. Thank you.
When I go to just have to do the digital bit of the collecting.
Okay, that would be at another time. And it's a very good point. And let me say this at this point as we are rounding up, that this platform is the vision that God gave us as a church to bring skills, practical skills to people, relevant skills, skills that will translate to empowerment. This is the first we are organizing, so you can be sure that subsequent ones are going to be far, far better than this. And by the grace of God, we're also going to be bringing in professionals to come and teach us different skills as we see that they are relevant. And we'll be calling on you also. And Bro Sam. Okay. All right. I believe this booklet is going to be shared to every one of us. It's a document of the church. So they will share with you. So just go through it. It details why we are here as a church and what we do as a church. And if you decide to stay in this church, what is in it for you? If you stay in Christ the King for 1 year, are you going to remain the same? And what is it that God has put in our hearts to impact into your life? So this is the document. And so please go through it. It's our own marketing document. And I must be sincere. We want you to come to this church. So we are marketing our church now. So I'm not going to mince words. That we are just gathering you together just out of the goodness of our heart alone. Or just because we desire that you have this skill. We want you to come to the church. Also because we know that this is a very, very strategic church. We don't do anything without a purpose. And everything we do is tailored towards a particular end game. And that end game is what is contained in this document in your hands. So go through it. As you go through it, if you feel this is something you want, then I don't think there's anything stopping you from coming here. Because when you read it, everything you see there is what you are going to get when you come to this church. And I also, this is the main hall here. And there's a hall just after this small one. There's a hall that we use. And our service, tomorrow's service, the power pack, we are going to be considering something very critical. Let me market the church again. Who told you? That's the message. Who told you? Now, it's important you know who is speaking into your life. It's important to know the power of information and how the information you have has shaped you to the person you have become now. And how, if you want to change your life, it is information that will still shape you. So we are looking at that. Who told you? So if you want to find out how information can transform your life, forget Tinubutocracy, Batitocracy, forget the economy of Nigeria. Come and find out how you can use information and knowledge to reshape your life and to create your own advantage, your own future. And if you know this is a church that we love one another, we pray. I'm sure some of us came and met us praying. And when you see us praying, you would think that's the only thing we do. And when we sit down to learn, you think that's the only thing we do. And one of the things we also do is we believe that inside every one of us there's a purpose, there's an agenda that is bigger than you. And there's a reason why you are not an accident on earth. God created you for a purpose. Now, have you discovered it? If you have discovered it, have you matured it to the point where it is presentable? Because if you go to the market, you don't just buy the ingredients and dump the ingredients on your table. You have to prepare the ingredients and turn it into a delicious soup before it is presentable. So what we do here is to help you discover that treasure in you, and then to help you mature it, put it together to the point where it becomes presentable. And then we also give you tools like we are doing now that you can use to pursue that purpose. So if you think it's something you like, if it excites you, why not join us? So I rest my case. The rest of the document is in your hand. You are all invited tomorrow. The service starts by 8 a.m. God bless you and see you next time. We are going to contact us all online.